Ukraine has launched at least 58 drone attacks on key Russian energy sites since August, knocking out more than 20% of their refining capacity. Back with us again, here on the Hill once again, the retired Navy Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery, senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Admiral, you're with us. You're back in the States. You've been over there in Ukraine for the recent weeks, so I appreciate the time and the perspective. It was a fascinating dynamic there inside the cabinet room today when Trump and Zelensky basically said, yeah, what about this idea of Tomahawks for drones?
So, look, I do want Ukrainian drones. I was in Ukrainian drone factories on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of last week, different factories, and they have extremely innovative designs. You know, I would consider them valuable, game-changing assets in a conflict with China, particularly if owned by Taiwan or, by the country right in direct proximity to an adversary. So, yes, there's value in these drones, and they're really cutting edge. I mean, you have to give both Russia and Ukraine have been doing dynamic, iterative, adaptive warfare through drones over the last 2.5 years. So, yes, there's value in that. Look, not like a Tomahawk, but there's value.
All right, so this was the moment when they went back and forth, and then let's pick it up from there.
Ukraine has such thousands of our production drones, but we don't have Tomahawks. That's why we need Tomahawks. But United States is a very strong production, and the United States has Tomahawks and other missiles, very strong missiles, but they can have our thousands of drones.
President Trump, I don't mean to be brokering an arms deal here, but is that something that you would be interested in, Ukrainian drones?
We are, yeah, we would. We have a lot of drones right now. We build our own drones, but we also buy drones from others, and they make a very good drone.
Admiral, I listened to that, and I thought to myself, wait a minute. The United States, the biggest military in the world, the best military in the world. I see you scoffing at me there, but I think the average person might say their drones are better than ours. Is that indeed the case?
It's surprising what you can't do for $900 billion a year, but yes.
Okay, so you weren't scoffing at me then, I take it.
No, I'm scoffing at us.
Okay.
Look, they are ahead of us on this. We're behind. Now, look, we're not
how's
behind
that the case?
All the countries in the world.
You know this intimately. I'm sorry to jump in, but how's that the case?
Because Ukraine has fixated on this, and they've completely upended the procurement process that I, as a U.S. military officer, would recognize. Their first operational test of a device is against a Russian position. We test something for 2 or 3 years in the desert out in White Sands in New Mexico. They test on the battlefield immediately. They've scrunched their time down, their acquisition, development, acquisition, and testing time down to weeks or months on drones. Right. Ours are still years. Drones are faster than planes or ships, but our drones are still taking 2-3 years to get to a operational usage, and they're not. And the president said they have drones. They have 60 or 70 independent drone companies that I would value. They actually have 200 or 300, but there's 60 or 70 where we could learn from them and really develop. And their at-sea drones are phenomenal. Their air drones are phenomenal. Their ground drones are phenomenal. They've developed drones that move injured men and women back and forth from the battlefield, kind of like a mini golf cart, that goes out there and gets them and brings them back so you don't put more people at risk picking up an injured soldier and things. So it's just phenomenal what they're doing. And, yeah, we'd benefit from it. Again, the collective value of the drones we'd get from them would be exceeded very quickly by a Tomahawk purchase. Okay. But, yeah.
Remarkable scene inside the White House there today as the two leaders basically went back to back on this concept of Tomahawks for drones and what that could look like. Admiral, thank you so much. Mark Montgomery, once again, with us. Safe travels. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.